Yo, what's good y'all? This is the Blindside Duo, and today we're gonna break down our sample beam from our online forever loop kit. Let's listen to the sample first and then jump right into the breakdown. So you can grab this sample, hundreds of samples more on the Online Forever website. They got stamps available, you can search for keys, BPM and a lot of more, so check out the website.
So we started off this Travis sample by listening to a lot of Travis Scott music, and we noticed that there were a lot of songs in the key of G minor, like for example Meltdown or Highest in the Room. So we decided to go for the key of G minor. Also a lot of Travis songs were in the tempo of 80 BPM, so we decided to go for a tempo of 80 BPM, but in the process we realized that the sample needed to be a bit faster. So we started off the sample with these chords. These chords were actually played in live with our analog Moog synthesizer, but we recreated the pattern in MIDI for you. So as you can see, the MIDI is really simple. There are actually two chords, one is a sus chord and one is a minor chord. And you can actually create any sus chord by simply creating a minor chord and then decreasing the third one semitone. Using semitones is always good if you're trying to go for a really dark sound.
So we noticed that especially in Travis' old albums, they oftentimes used a really detuned guitar. So we tried to create something similar. Let's take a listen real quick. So guys, we don't really play guitar, so please don't roast us. The melody itself, it's like really simple. It's really just C, G, D, and again C. So after we played it in, we processed it. So what we did was we went to Guitar Rig and chose the Dusty Vinyl plugin. So what this preset does on the one hand is amplifying the sound and also adding a lot of like vintage effects to it. For example, detuning, tape echo and a lot of more distortion. And this preset makes it really unique, and from the sound it kind of reminds me of Goosebumps by Travis Scott. So this is without effects and this is with effects enabled.
Okay, so next up we added a bass line. This is what it sounds like. For this one we used the analog lab preset. It's called Twisted Fantasy by Ordus. So what's interesting about this bassline is that we didn't use the root notes of the actual chords, but created like our own bassline and added some variations. Another thing we did was adding some glide notes, which make the bassline a bit more bouncy. And to create some variation in the second half, we moved the last 3 bass notes 1 octave up. For effects we added an Effectrix plugin with a vinyl effect, and it creates like a tape stop effect. And we also added an illegal EQ for our neighbors to boost the lows a little bit. And this is how it sounds so far.
At this point of the sample, the only thing quite missing was the texture, so we decided to add 3 different layers of textures. The first texture is pretty much only the pad we used in the beginning. It's just reversed and leading into the next part of the sample. So for the second texture, we kinda used it as an introduction for the sample. What we did was taking the guitar and just reversing it as well. So for the third and last texture, we took the guitar sample again and applied some Portal on it. It should be the preset Astro from the McCrazy Bank. And then we added a pancake on top of it. It's actually a free panning plugin, so go grab that. And we took down the mix a little bit. This is how it sounds.
So for the master we added an RC20 with the Vinyl 1 preset. We put down the noise a little bit and also the wobble and the distortion. On top we added an ozone imager to make the highs a bit wider. So this is what the final product sounds like. thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you like the sample, you can check out the Online Forever website. They have tons of samples like this on there. And see you guys next time.
See you guys.